You know what everyone pictures when they think millionaire? Some 24-year-old genius in a hoodie, disrupting an industry, building an app that changes the world. Meanwhile, there's a guy in Ohio making $1.2 million a year renting portable toilets. Nobody talks about him. Why? Because his business doesn't photograph well. You can't post a porta potty on Instagram with the caption, "crushing it." But here's the truth nobody wants to hear. While you're chasing the next crypto moonshot or trying to become a faceless TikTok account, there are people quietly becoming millionaires, selling trash. Today, I'm going to show you why the ugliest businesses make the cleanest money. Part 1. The Philosophy of Dirt. Let me introduce you to something I call Stick's Law. Dirt doesn't care about the economy. Think about it. When a recession hits, what happens? People stop buying luxury cars, they cancel vacations, they stop ordering DoorDash 3 times a day. But you know what they don't stop doing? Generating trash, needing clean clothes, using the bathroom. These aren't optional, they're not seasonal. They don't care if the stock market crashes or if Bitcoin hits zero. This is what I call the boring advantage. And here's the secret sauce. Nobody wants to compete in these industries. Think about it. When you tell people at a party you're starting a business, they lean in, they get excited. Oh, what kind of business? Portable toilets. That excitement dies faster than a phone battery at 1%. And that is exactly why it works. Low competition, high demand, recession-proof. While everyone else is trying to be the next Elon Musk, you could be the first you, making $1 million a year in an industry nobody wants to touch. Part 2. The unsexy business models. Business number 1. Portable toilets. Let's start with everyone's favorite, portable toilets. Here's my motto for this one. Dignity is overrated. Money isn't. The business model is stupid simple. You deliver a unit to a construction site or outdoor wedding. You service it once a week. You pick it up when they're done. Profit margins? 60%. Construction sites need bathrooms. Outdoor weddings need bathrooms. Festivals need bathrooms. This isn't seasonal. This is permanent human need. I know a guy who started with 5 units. 5. He scaled to 400 units and now pulls in $1.2 million in annual revenue. You know what his biggest problem is now? Finding enough drivers. Not will customers keep needing this, because they will, always. Business number 2, laundromats. Next up, the $300,000 clean underwear business. Laundromats. Why does this work? Because the machines do the labor while you sleep. You're not exchanging time for money, you're buying metal boxes that wash clothes, and those boxes work 24/7. Recession-proof? Check. People still need clean clothes when the economy tanks. Pandemic-proof? Double check. Even during lockdowns, people needed to wash their stuff. I always say, even if a meteor hits tomorrow and only cockroaches survive, they're going to need somewhere to fluff and fold. The beauty of laundromats is predictable cash flow, minimal staff. You can run multiple locations without being physically present. Business number 3. Waste management. Now let's talk trash, literally. People tolerate a lot of problems. Leaky faucet, they'll wait. Broken air conditioning, they'll use a fan. But trash piling up, that's a problem they solve immediately. Here's the strategy that changes everything. Convert one-time pickups into monthly contracts. Contracts equal predictable income. Predictable income equals sanity. Someone calls you once for a dumpster rental. You do a great job. Now you offer them weekly pickup at a flat rate. Suddenly, you're not hustling for every single job. You've got recurring revenue. That's the difference between owning a business and owning a hamster wheel. Part 4. The passive myth versus boring reality. Vending machines. Let me tell you a story. There was an accountant. Hated his job, hated his boss, spent 8 years behind a desk wanting to die inside. One day, he bought a single vending machine, placed it in a local gym, made $300 the first month. That was his light bulb moment. He bought another, then another.
Fast forward 5 years, 800 machines, $2.3 million in annual revenue. Those machines work while he sleeps, while he's on vacation, while he's watching Netflix. He's not trading time for money anymore. He set up systems, hired a small team to restock, and now he owns his time. Self-storage. Last one, self-storage. I call this monetizing hoarding. Humans are ridiculous. We buy stuff we don't need, then we buy bigger houses to store that stuff, then we run out of room and rent metal boxes to store even more stuff. And you get to charge them rent every single month. Low overhead, no staff if you automate entry, 40 to 50% profit margins. People don't cancel storage units easily either. It requires effort. They procrastinate. You keep collecting rent. It's not sexy, but it's money while you sleep. Part 4. The mindset shift. Here's where most people fail, and I mean this with love. Your ego is killing your bank account. You want to look rich. You want to tell people you're in tech, fashion, or consulting. But the people who are rich, they're in trash, toilets, laundromats. They stopped caring what people think. They started caring about what problems people pay to solve. I learned this the hard way. I tried starting a clothing brand because I wanted to look cool. I wanted to be the creative entrepreneur. It failed hard. You know why? Because I was optimizing for cool, not problem solving. The moment I shifted to boring businesses, solving real, unsexy problems, everything changed. So here's what I need you to understand. Boring is beautiful. Boring is predictable. Boring is proven. While everyone else is chasing the shiny object, the crypto coin, the AI startup, the TikTok fame, you could be building a real business. One that makes money when you sleep. One that doesn't care about algorithms or trends or what's hot this week. Stop chasing the problem everyone wants to solve. Start chasing the problem nobody wants to touch. Because I promise you this, being bored and rich beats being excited and broke every single time. Now go find your trash, your toilets, your laundromat. Your boring $1 million business is waiting.
Thank you all for watching this here video. Please like and subscribe and follow. Much love from little Yas to each of you. Content creator, making it